Ahoy, mateys! How y'all doing today? Hopefully y'all doing well today. Here we are, drawing even more emotes because, yes. I think next week, maybe it's like, well, we'll see. I was thinking next week would be like a 4-day schedule, but we'll find out. I am still experimenting to see, like, so far, 5 days ain't that bad. Plus, it's nice. Nice to have more drawing time for myself. But we'll see. Maybe I might consider going back to 3 days a week for streaming. I'm gonna make this look a bit more I'm gonna make this a bit more exaggerated. Actually, I think I'm gonna bring that back. There we go. Hello, Milord. Hello, Marine. Hello, hello. How you doing today? Hello, Sprat. How you doing today? Also, Steam Sale is on. Has just launched. I did see Sea of Thieves was on sale, but I remembered there was. I remembered it was on Game Pass too, so I decided to go ahead and. It's like I also had a Game Pass Ultimate code, so I decided to go ahead and use that. So I have not bought it, but I at least can play it on Game Pass. I also I bought Insane Aquarium because it finally went on sale at long last. Maybe I'll play that on stream one day. This is a pretty short game. I think it was like about 3-4 hours long for the main part of Insania Aquarium. I'll keep that for Nostalgia Week. For soon TM Nostalgia Week. Oops. I'm doing good today. Heck yeah, let's go. Okay. Okay, there's that one, and then... I might make this one another short stream tonight. I might make it another short stream. So maybe it's like I'll think about like whether to switch back to 3 days or like 4, or maybe even like, you know, like 3 days and then maybe guerrilla game streams. Who knows? We'll find out. Although I do like the idea of Fridays being like the go-to game day, but we'll see. We'll see. Since I have had to do a lot more short streams, mainly also because I'm tired. Most of it being like, whoops, I didn't go to bed until like 2 o'clock. Whoops. Sometimes it just do be like that. Funk bubble. But yes, since Disgaea 6 is gonna come out next week, I think I'll put Paper Mario on hold for now because it's a very long-term game and I like to explore everything. So that one will be put on hold for now. Maybe I might like to do streams with Paper Mario every other week. Disgaea 6, and then likewise for Disgaea 6. We'll see. Also, it's also the same for Disgaea 6. I like to grind sometimes. Oh, and I also kind of want to experience the game for myself. Who knows? I think it'd also be fun to have my reaction and watch me not really play Disgaea 6. It's like I'm all about slowness when it comes to Disgaea, just to be like that. To be fair, I'm kind of used to Phantom Brave, where it's like, oh, okay, I get to move around freely, do an action, done, and then I had to end turn to switch to another character. That should be fine, I think. Like, if nothing else, I could always just, like, check on it whenever I go upload this emote. My internet died, I'm back. Welcome back, Marine, welcome back. Also, F to pay respects for the internet that went down for a bit. But yes, welcome back. Ahoy there. Guess I don't really need that. Alrighty. Gonna color pick real quick. I've been making relic ideas for an OC. I'm making relic ideas. Pog, let's go. I don't have like ideas for character-owned relics and artifacts yet, but maybe someday, TM. I made 5 so far. Well, 4, because 1 is a technique. Ooh, gotcha. That does sound pretty fun. Let's go. What kind of... It's like, hang on, I lost my train of thought for a bit. What are they like? I think the best name one is either the Armor of Absolution or the Golden Hammer of the Roaring Star. Yeah, that do be sounding pretty. Those do be sounding very epic. Whoops. Need to select all this. I think the lamest one is the Eternal Blade because it's bland. Ah, I see, I see. But hey, I'm sure like in the universe it's still like very valuable. Eternal Blade. Oopsies. I keep selecting all that. Dagnabbit. SMH at myself. There we go. I think the OC's name is just weird if you don't know the context, which I won't give the context because funny Kappa. It's like lol emoji. Lol emoji. Because I like speaking in caps. Sorry, I played the Scarlet Nexus demo. It's okay, Sprat. It's like, hopefully it's fun. It's like, hopefully you're having fun. I might not speak much because it's like I might be like super focused on working on this emo anyway, so it's all good. As long as you're having fun and having a good time. This is not going to be noticeable in the final product, but I'm very picky. I think Abyssal Walker is an interesting sounding name. Yeah, I think it's pretty interesting too. Yeah, that's like that could be used for quite a bit of things. I just don't have thoughts. Brain empty. Head empty. Brain no thoughts. Yeah, it's pretty fun. It reminds me of the Forced Unleashed and Near Automata. Let's go. That do be sounding hecka fun. Oh, there's my water bottle. Force Unleashed was Pog because I could play Sword Troopers, lol. True, it does look fun. Never played it, but I've seen a friend do do streams of Forced Unleashed, and I'm like, yeah, that do be looking fun and chaotic, very chaotic. I'm also gonna go go get my water bottle real quick. Be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Okay, so let's hide in. Let's not hide. And it's like hide this emote, and then select that. Okay. Oh, I need to adjust the transparency of the tiers. Maybe I'll make it solid light blue. There we go. Something bold, so it's like pretty visible. Although I think as long as Bonk is visible, then that's fine with me. It's fine if it's like kind of hard to see. As long as this is visible, then I'm happy. And the emote, that is, when I go get it uploaded to be approved. To be approved by Twitch Senpai. There's a lot of unfilled pixels. Oh, Azelle. Hello. How you doing, Azelle?
Oh, I'm doing good.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm vibing.
Let's go. Vibing is good too.
I know this is your stream, but could I make like an announcement if that's cool?
No, that's totally fine. Go right on ahead. What kind of announcement?
You know how like I've been saying VTuber soon?
Yes.
I set up all the socials for it.
Yeah, let's freaking go! Like,
Is it cool? I'm not sure though, but I figure like I'll let you know first.
no, that's totally fine. It's like, I am happy, in fact. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for letting chat know too.
Yeah, I figure I should let you and chat know. Oh, this is not scripted, by the way. I was I was waiting a little bit because today is the character Yatra's birthday, so I figured we can celebrate her birthday.
Yo, Yatra birthday, let's freaking go!
Yeah, yay, thank you. I'll post them. Give me a minute.
BRB gonna be on my browser, just waiting.
Oh no, I'm getting flushed emoji.
Flushed emoji. Birthday, yes.
So today is the day Rat Papa drew her. Oh, I have to get used to calling him Papa. Yeah, give me a minute. I'm going to link the Twitter.
Don't you have a Discord stream server? Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
I won't link the Twitch and the YouTube yet because they won't be active, but you can follow my Twitter.
Let's go.
Make a tweet.
Pog. Oh yeah, I should probably call you Yatra for now on now, huh? Yatrazel. There we go.
Okay, I should make a tweet, I realize.
Yeah, let's go.
You can follow me there. I'll make announcements and stuff. Thank you.
Heck yeah, Pog. Let's go.
Okay, let me tell everyone.
Hello world, I am a rat. Hello. It's like I want to. Also, it's like me. Do I reply? Also reply hello. Also me. Let me reply with cursed emojis.
Oh no! It's so soon. Oh no! My reputation as a say-so streamer will be no longer so soon, Kieran. I need to be say-so just for a little bit longer.
It's like you'll see. No worries, it's not that bad. It's not that bad, I promise. Where is it? Ah. No, I wanted to send. Twitter. Why? How dare you?
Okay, I wasn't gonna the Twitter, but I'll announce the Twitch later. But for now, it's just Twitter.
There we go. Let's go. Have mildly cursed emoji.
Oh no! Thank you.
No problem, I got you.
I was like, thank you. Well, I didn't think I don't wanna be like, I didn't think my first tweet would be a banger, but like, look at us. Yeah, anyway, thank you for letting me make my announcement. What are you up to today?
Oh, I'm drawing more emotes today. As I figure out how to introduce you to the world of Dynasty Warriors like I mentioned last night.
I remember the dream I had, but I can't. We'll talk about that off stream.
It's like, what's your dream about? And it's like, ask me later.
Yeah, I don't think I can, talk about it on stream.
Oh, I see. I didn't hear your answer for the Discord, by the way. Oh no, I don't actually have a Discord. Unless you're talking to Yatra right here. Or unless you're asking Yatra.
Hello, I am Yatra. I do not know if I plan to make a Discord yet. I'm little potato pea brain. Oh my god, I have so many notifications. Help. Is this normal?
Let's go. It's like, that's how hype we are. Hello, Yatra.
Hello, yeah, I am Yatra?
Yatra.
I don't know why I got a weird accent, but yeah. I don't know, if I were to make a Discord, I think we would just watch Ratatouille.
Let's go. Yatra Discord server with Ratatouille on watch along. It's like, if there's a way, it's like, I'm sure there is, but it's like, make it so that it's like loops. It loops Ratatouille 24/7.
Oh wait, that's kind of hilarious. You're like, when I'm watching Ratatouille, I'm like, you're watching it again, like it's my favorite movie.
Let's go. I'm down. And hey, and speaking of VTuber, you do know Sonic got a VTuber avatar. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Wait, like, I can't tell if you're joking or being
No,
serious.
it's real. It is very real. I retweeted it a while ago. Let me send you the link.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
With actual Japanese Sonic voice.
I don't know what to think of this.
It's like be like It's like confusion intensifies, and you know.
Wait, is this his Japanese voice actor?
Yes, it is. It is indeed.
It's so cute. I can say that. Yeah, he's very cute.
Let's go. Oh, he is very cute.
Yeah, I've never played Sonic in Japanese, so it was very jarring to me. I was expecting like a very American sounding Sonic, not this.
It's like I think I saw somewhere they're gonna have it's like Western voice actor Sonic for Sonic VTuber soon. But it's Japanese first.
I kind of like the Japanese version better. I'm not biased or anything because I watch Japanese VTubers.
It's like I'm used to Japanese Sonic because I played it all in Japanese.
Oh wow. Yeah, speaking of Sonic, did you know Sonic Mania is free on Epic Games?
Yeah, I saw. I had already acquired it.
Okay, nice.
Heck yeah.
And I'm like, I'll get it later when I get home.
Let's go.
Did you also get the racing game?
I did. That I did. It's Forza, except not Forza. It's close enough.
You want to play together later?
Heck yeah, let's go.
Okay, yeah, baby, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay.
Imagine speaking Japanese with a heavy Texan accent. Heck. It's like hides. No, I'm pretty open. It's like I am from the state of the Cowboys. So I'm like, wait, heck. Except I don't have Texan accent. Part of me is very curious. Like, it's like, what would I sound like with heavy Texan accent? A part of me is also like, maybe no, thank you.
It might be kind of charming hearing like that type of accent from a JP.
Yeah. True though.
Hold on, let me use my very minimal Japanese I remember. Konnichiwa, Nihongo jouzu desu ne. Yeehaw! Arigatou gozaimasu.
Let's go!
Imagine. You just put it in there.
It's like, me when I learn Japanese. No.
Yeah, this... Try to remember what else I remember. Yeah, wakarimasen. What's like a Texan thing? What's like a Texan verbal tick you'd say?
Good question.
Yeah, I have one of my I guess he was my IRL friend. He lives in Texas now, but I think he lives in a different part. Heavy accent.
Yo, Pog.
Thank you. He is like very minimal Japanese.
It's beautiful. It's 10 out of 10.
Thank you. I remember when I tried speaking it with other people, they were like, "You sound a lot more reserved in Japanese," and it's because I'm trying to remember.
Same. I feel that. I feel that on a spiritual level.
Anyway, yeah. Speaking of Sonic, you played all the Sonic games in Japanese? Really?
I do.
What was the first Sonic game you played? If you don't.
The first Sonic game, it's like Sonic 2, but for the 3D ones, it was Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah, let's go!
Let's go!
I love Sonic Adventure 2.
Let's go!
I've always been a pretty big Sonic fan, honestly, so...
Yo, let's go. Who is your favorite in Sonic?
Tails!
It's like,
I like Tails. He's so cute.
Tails is cute. Ah, curses! You already own Sonic Adventure 2.
Wait, Ken, what were you gonna do?
Nothing at all. Ooh.
Sus. Press X to down.
Press X to down. No, don't doubt.
That's when Coop starts saying it. I'm like, that's a good one.
Press X to down. It's like, no, I'm not sus. I didn't vent. It's not at all. That demo was.
Yes, Sussy Baka. Sussy Baka.
Nah, I'm Sussy Baka. Ah. Even the DLC isn't on sale. No, dang it. I mean, that thing. I mean.
Thinky.
Big Thinkies? Icy Mochi? Or rather, sus ice?
Oh no, I think we've been hanging out too much.
Maybe just.
I'm starting to just say emotes instead of just typing them.
Whoopsie daisies.
Oh, wait, yeah. It's okay. It's like I say gun emoji instead of just gesturing it.
It's just do be like that. Sag. But yay, I'm happy you had fun with the demo, Sprat.
Oh, hi Sprat. What demo did you play? Ooh.
Whoops, that's there we go. I want a display color. There we go. It was let me scroll real quick. Ah. Scarlet Nexus.
Oh, Scarlet Nexus. Oh, look, I'll check it. Oh god, the freaking, speaking of games, the summer sale, my wallet.
Oh no, your wallet. Did you indeed buy the games you, like, most of the games you wanted?
Maybe.
It's like you'll neither confirm nor
I'll neither confirm or deny. But I didn't realize, I was like, oh yeah, there's gotta be a sale coming up. I'm like, why are all the games on my wish list like on sale? I'm like, oh no.
it just came on today. So that's what happened. It just came on today. And then you're here like, goodbye my wallet. It was nice knowing you.
I'm done with scam. I don't want to commission stuff anymore. Only games.
Only game.
Give me the game.
Give the games. It's like, but hey, if you wanted to, you could play most of the games on stream too.
True, by the way.
Heck
Your
yeah.
brain.
My brain, my smooth brain came up with something. It's summertime, so that means that Gaben is blessing us with Steam sales. Exactly. Exactly true. Speaking of summer sale, I grabbed Passport 2. So that'll be something I play sometime in the future. And I already forgot. Oh yes, Insane Aquarium. I bought that for future Nostalgia Week streams. When? Who knows when that might be. But yes. It's like I have bought it. I have bought Insane Aquarium.
Wait, what's do you mind telling me what Passport is?
Oh, Passport 2? It's it's the artist game. Let me it's that one weird game where you paint paintings. Let me link it to you.
You paint paintings.
paint paintings. That's me trying to be smooth with my speaking and failing.
No, it's okay. I was just like, yes, I understand those words.
I'll link it on the Twitch chat. This one.
Oh, okay. Oh, this one! Yeah, this would be a great game to play, because you can draw, and then you're also gaming.
Yeah, exactly. It's perfect. If anyone wants to play some games, let me know what to get, Pog. We'll let you know. Have I told you about an idea I made called the Shattered Magical Realm? Oh no, what's that, Marine? What's that? But yes, that was on sale, so I went and bought that. I want to play it sometime. I bought Pummel Party, because it's also on sale.
Oh, I've been meaning to. Like, I want Pummel Party to play with people too, heck.
I got you, family. I'll also link it to you.
Why are all the games on the sale? Help, Karen!
I am enabling you to buy more games.
More games mean more content to stream.
Yeah, let's go.
Me, I like scam. Help.
It's like, well, I guess no scams for a while, unless. Why not both?
You make an interesting proposition.
Yeah.
Man, Pummel Party looks. Oh my god, it is on. Pummel Party looks fun.
Yes.
You can play with 8 people?
Yeah,
Oh.
you can.
nice. I thought it was like actual like Mario Party, and you can only play with 4, but 8 is that's nice.
Yeah, 8 is very nice. Let's go. Buy it, Azelle. Buy it. Buy it.
The game. I will sit here pensively and look at all the games I want.
Oh no. $9. $9.
Yes, it's $9.
And when you mentioned Scab, this this tweet came popped up on my timeline. Scab is dangerous. My money is draining.
How did I make that tweet?
Like, oh shoot! Did you ghost wrote that tweet?
Hello. Karen, no.
For us.
Help.
Help. Pat says, oh, I don't know. It's like, hey, it's like, here's an idea. I buy you Scabs in the future.
Karen, I'm feeling like, you know, beyond flush emoji, I'm starting to feel like I'm gonna have to buy a ring and get down on my knees.
It's like ascended flush emoji.
I'm getting flushed emoji out of existence. Karen, I appreciate it, but I don't want to be spoiled.
It's like, you are my friend, it's inevitable. Like Thanos.
No, but Thanos. Wait, oh. Sorry, I was thinking of Hades Thanatos. I was gonna say, but Thanatos is hot. I'm like, no, wrong one.
It's like, wait.
Wrong one.
He is inevitable, though. He'll come into your life like, sup. You're not wrong, though. I was like, wait. I mean Marvel Thanos.
You meant Marvel Thanos, but I thought something else. That's fine.
Okay. I would do the same thing too. Scabs for Christmas and birthdays. Frat knows what's up. You know, when you debut on Twitch, it's like we'll make sure you get lots of donations for Scabs.
Heck.
I'll be like, alrighty, y'all. It's like, y'all want to know what else is free? It's like using your Prime sub on Yatra.
Oh my god. Oh my god, you're gonna be the person who's gonna plug in you know what's free right now this month? Wait, like those commercials that Seiki does, right?
Yes! Yes! Exactly that!
Oh my god, I should... Oh, wait, Karen, I had a big brain idea. Wait, hear me out. Okay.
What's up?
You know, I have a lot of points on Seiki's channel because I watch him, because he's my friend, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, I can use my points to have him make an infomercial for me.
Yo, let's go!
Be like, follow your VTuber here on Twitch today.
Yo, yes! Do it! That's perfect!
That is. I'm like, I don't have the voice for it, but I know someone who does.
Perfect. Let's go. Make sure you clip it too.
Yeah! Okay, I gotta write this down before I forget. Hasn't streamed in a while.
Oh yeah, he hasn't streamed in a while because he was also on break. But yes. Perfect. It's perfect. Do it.
Thank you, my brain. It's working.
Yeah, it is. Let's go. Your big brain, Azelle. Ah, yes, because I can and I will. By the way, it's like, please go follow Yatra on Twitter. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. I was like, I've been like waiting. I'm like, okay. So DM. I'm like, now you have somewhere to look.
Now you have somewhere to look. Let's go. Go follow Yatra. It's like when she announces a debut and also the Twitch channel. Go follow. Vibe check.
Vibe check? Oh no, wait.
Vibe check. I'm like, come here. Come over here. Come over here to Yatra's Twitter and Twitch.
I don't know. Thank you. This is very aggressive, but you know, if it works, it works.
It works, exactly. Me promoting my friends, come here. You are my friend, it's also inevitable.
But when you said you're chaotic, I didn't know it'd be like this.
Yes. I am indeed chaotic. It's like, at first you think like, wait, you? Chaotic? And then this. And then you witness my power.
I was like, you know, maybe if we ever play like D&D together, I could see it, but here it is on it.
That's like no need to plead D&D when I'm already chaotic. Normal?
Chaotic, wait. You'd be...
Chaotic good, I think.
Yeah, chaotic good. I definitely think... I could never play as someone who's like a very... very good, like a goody two shoes. That's too hard. I have to be either very neutral or evil.
Chaotic good / neutral evil. Let's go.
Yeah. So it's just. And like I don't. Maybe if I played with someone like my DM is like a really good friend of mine. Like we VC regularly outside of D&D, so I don't want to give him chaos, you know. But maybe if I didn't know him and it was someone else, I wouldn't mind. Type of thing.
D&D stream pod?
I'll ask. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I have to ask him if he's okay with that, because I think the thing we played on Roll20 before, but we used Foundry now, and I think it might show his IP address.
Oh no!
He probably doesn't want that. Yeah, I'll ask us. That's a good idea.
Oh, let's go.
And that way you can be like, oh, I wonder what is Yatra. I wonder what Yatra is doing as she's playing Rosalia. Oh, she burned that guy alive. Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah. Me making commentary. It's like, and here we have Yatra as Rosalia going through. It's like yeeting all her enemies out of existence.
Essentially. So like, you see a guy, he approaches you, what do? I'm a fire. You're gonna alert the guards. I don't care. Do it anyway.
Roll for initiative.
Essentially. Yeah. Actually, I think the current campaign might end soon, so maybe.
Oh hey.
If okay with it, we can do the new campaign, and people can actually hear us play.
Yo, let's go. That'd be fun. It's like it started out with a fresh campaign.
Yeah, I was thinking of like I kind of yeah. It'd be fun to watch. Well, I guess it's more of a listening thing, but I mean,
yeah, I think it'd still be fun. I'd be down.
You're gonna sit here and listen to my friend narrate for like 30 minutes.
Heck yeah, let's go. DM ASMR.
Oh, you wanna listen to my friend talk about the lore of the world for like an hour? Yes.
Yes.
So that's what you guys are here for, right?
Yeah, let's go. That's the content we signed up for.
Honest. My brain, I like characters and stuff, but my brain is kind of too small for world building.
It's okay, save. I have no idea how I do it, but I do it. Anyways, I'm like, this is very confusing, but also I like it. And maybe I'm a little bit of an M, just a little bit of an M.
Yes. I kind of feel the same way with all the times I've been drawing guns. I'm like, you know, it's kind of pain, but kind of starting to enjoy drawing these.
It just why is it gotta be like that? Where it's like drawing something that you normally don't ever draw, and then it's like, okay, but it's like this is painful, but I kind of enjoy it. It do be like that. Also, me sad because it's like Dynasty Warriors is on sale on Steam, so I can't be like, alrighty, Azelle, you could come on over here.
Oh yeah, you said you were going to convert me.
I was.
I remember this conversation. Oh, actually, I remember a little bit of it because I was really tired. But,
Oh yeah, that's okay. You were tired, so because it's like of late night shenanigans.
I don't know what I'm not usually that unhinged on a Tuesday, but you know, sometimes it just be like it is.
Sometimes it be like that. Speaking of late night chaos, what kind of schedule will you have? Do you think? Like, will you stream on the afternoons or evenings or late nights for more G-Gen?
Oh no, I have to be careful. I probably should not stream past 12, or I'm just going to 12 a.m. or going to be very feral.
Let's go. Okay.
Wait, no, it's not good. I plan to try to do something similar to what you do. Like I'll stream on Twitch and then I'll wait till it can post the VOD like the next
Day.
The next day, yeah.
Yeah.
I still wanted to do like what do you call it? Like a clip. Like there's like a streamer I watch. She kind of like compiles some of her streams into like a video, but like instead of watching the whole VOD.
Oh, I see. It's like compilations.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, that's perfect. I can draw, so I could just draw my own thumbnails and stuff.
Yeah, let's go. Or like since you mentioned since we also are talking about this compilation of clips, but it's animatics.
Yo, that's wait, hold on, wait. I have to write. Wait, hold on. I have to write that down.
No problem. Still low key wish though. Like, okay, jumping back to Dynasty Wars, I'm like, darn it, I wish you had a PS4 so I could be like, alrighty, let's do some share play. Although, I had to, like, also stream it on Discord or something because, some of the games have this weird thing where it's like, it's muted if you stream it through the PS4.
Oh, that kind of...
It's like, I'm thinking it's like licensing reasons.
I see. Oh, okay. Cause like, I do like Sengoku Basara.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I think I'll have interest in it, but I just have to, you know.
You also like Sengoku Basara? Yeah.
I watched the anime and I was like, yeah, this is pretty good.
Let's go. It's like, yay, someone that understands. Because it's so obscure. Well, the anime, I don't think the anime is, but the games themselves are obscure. I'm sorry, I'm just excited. I just get very excited.
That's okay.
It's like, I think you may have like witnessed that yesterday.
Yeah, I was there for a little bit. I'm like, wow, she's very excited.
And I'm even more excited. Thank you, Yacha.
Oh, no problem.
That's like
No, I don't know if I should be worried or
both.
both.
Both worried and like interested. Worried because I'm here like, alrighty, so here's this here's this like presentation I prepared.
Oh my god.
No, I'm joking. But also it kind of do be like that. I'd be like, alrighty, so you have 3 hours.
Wait, can we make this into like a collab stream?
No, yeah, no problem. Let me know whenever you get your PS4.
You can just be like, Karen, prepare the PowerPoint. You're gonna lecture. I'm gonna take notes.
Yes, exactly. Because it's like, alrighty, you're getting a history lesson and a lesson. You're getting a history lesson and a lesson on Pretty Boys all in one. Let's go.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You know, the best way to learn history is through, making them hot.
Yeah. Exactly.
History, actual history, they're not that hot.
It's like
video games. There we go.
it's like the meme. It's like actual history. Nah. History learned through video games and like having the characters hot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Exactly. But it's like, now that I think about it, I'm here like, I think there's a few characters that might catch your interest. I think. I know for sure. Like, there's the one yesterday that I was talking about with my other friend on stream, and it's like, yeah, I think I could see that.
Wait, okay. Here, I'll look him up. What's his name?
Oh, it's like, his name is Ganni. I can also link the Koei Wiki for you. Because I have a little problem. I have a bookmark. No.
Do you ask, like, do you like help edit Wiki? Are you like
What's up, Estelle?
Oh, sorry, did it cut out? Like, do you help edit the wiki and stuff?
Oh no, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I just browse it. Here, I'll let me DM this to you. Like, I think so far, the one character I can think of is him.
Oh, this thumbnail, I'm already.
Yeah.
Oh, sir.
And it's like he is a pirate. So you think of that, it's like, no, I have an interest in another character. It's like, it's like, if you go through this whole list right here of 94 characters, you heard that right, 94 characters.
Oh my god, there's so many.
Plenty for you to see, like, who might I be interested in? And then I'm here like, alrighty, I got you, fam. I'll tell you a little bit about him. It's like, it might take me a bit because it's been a while since I like talked about it, but that's how it'll go.
Oh wow, you weren't kidding. You're really gonna give me a 3-hour presentation.
Yeah. Yes, 3-hour presentation.
I thought you were exaggerating. I'm like, no, I think she's serious.
That's just how it be when it's like, oh shoot. Let me convert you real quick. Let me drag you into my religion. This is my religion. Welcome.
how did you like get into like what was the one you played?
It's like, what's that? Like, how did I get into it?
Yeah. Let's like backtrack a bit.
Alrighty. So it's like back then. It was like long time ago. And it's like they had those PS2 demo discs, right? And this like I was real young back then. I think I was like preteen, I would say, preteen age. And like my brothers always got these like demo discs. Dynasty Warriors 4 was on that one, and I was like, it had like you could play. It's like you could play together because it was like a 2-player game. I played it with my brothers at first, and I was like, I'm very interested and intrigued, and also because it's very mindless. It's just like, oh yeah, I could slay all these bitches. Let's go. No, I didn't say that, but that's just that was what I thought.
Okay, cause like I think I have played some of it, but like it's like one of those things where I didn't have the game, but I played it at like my cousin's house.
I see. That.
I'm looking at like, wait, I think I might have played one of these before, but I have to look because like, it's like a pretty good game to play when you like, what's the story? Like, no, just fight stuff and do the mission.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, oh, alright, cool. It's like, is there a story? I'm like, nah, you're just gonna be here for like an hour, right? An hour or two. Like, yeah, okay, let's just play.
Also, we're here for 3 hours as I talk about. It's like me back then, it would be an hour, but me now, no, you're getting a 3-hour presentation. No.
Yeah, I think I have played one of them for the PlayStation. So, PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
But I could probably.
But I bet, like, from like the other link I just sent you, with like that has like all 94 characters shown. I think you could kind of take a guess which one's my favorite. And I drew fan art of him a little bit.
Well, there's so many, but I will try.
You will try. No, you don't have to do that right now, but it's just like rhetorical, big question kinda, if that makes sense. It's like I think you could guess. You could guess.
Okay. I take a guess.
You could take a guess. But the first character, I'm thinking, yeah, I think you might like him.
My brain, I'm pretty simple. I see Himbo, I'm like, okay.
And he's walking shirtless scene, so it's perfect.
I mean, how else am I supposed to see his big muscle?
Exactly. You gotta see Booba. The
okay. So many tabs because I'm like looking at them all.
Oh, it's like, oh no, 94 tabs. No, I'm joking. I don't think your browser could handle that.
No, no, please. It's gonna break.
Let me just go through my how many screenshots do I have of this game? My 77 screenshots.
Oh my god, help. I can't help.
So, okay, I could give you hints. So, the first 3 kingdoms, they've always been prominent in all of the games, right? There's a 4th kingdom, if you scroll a little bit further down, that didn't get introduced until, the PS3 era. There's a character in the 4th there's the one character in that 4th kingdom.
Okay. Wait, is that the character you like?
Oh, well.
Honking. I'm looking.
It's like, and then another hint that'll probably give it away. One of these characters is not like the other. One of these characters wears all black.
All black. Wait, is it Chen Gong?
It's like, oh, Chen Gong, no, not him. It's like, it's Jean. The character's in Jean. But no, it's like surprise.
Oh, is it Dia Chong?
Yes. Yeah, that's like me. I gotta go.
I was like, wait, I gotta scroll up.
Yes, it's him, Jia Chong.
Wait, you have drawn him before.
I have.
Oh, this character is totally your type.
Let me just go through my 77 screenshots and also like, I think it's like this is a pretty clear one. Actually, no. Before I send you my character, I'm gonna send you a potential your character screenshots. They have certain lines that they say in the Dynasty Warriors 9. I'm gonna send them to you. Goodbye, and now I'm just.
Wait, are these from your feet? Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi. Hello. And so it's like, you wanna know how devoted I am? So last year, I took all these screenshots, and it's like, I didn't just take the screenshots of this one character. I took the screenshots of the quotes of all 94 characters. Of all their quotes in that game. All 94.
There isn't any way to look at it like in game other than doing it this way.
Oh yeah, I can stream that for you. I can just like connect my capture card and I can you can hear it on the screen share.
Oh my god. Why, well, Karen, why did you do it?
Because I can and I will.
I don't know, I'm kind of speechless. And I'm also like flushed emoji.
It's like, oh shoot, am I right on the money? Well, we'll see. It's like, I gotta make sure you hear the voice. You hear the voices.
Oh, good night, Sprat.
Good night, Sprat. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you get lots of rest and you're well rested. But why did I do it? Because I can and I will. I was also very bored when it's like I was a kid. It's like heck. It's like heck. I even have like a dedicated Google Drive where it's like I set it so the folder's public. I'm like, it's like you want to. It's like I ain't kidding when I say I took screenshots of all 94 characters. That's what happens when I have so much free time, and I was just like, alrighty, let's go. But yeah. Anyways, I'll calm down now.
It's okay. I feel like, have you ever considered like making like YouTube content for the games and stuff like that? I feel like this passion you should share. And, like,
Oh god. I could, but also I'm like shy. Well, not shy, but just like, what do I say? I think that's the, oh yeah, that's the better word, like, I don't know what to say most of the time. I'm here like, or like, I'd have to write scripts. There we go. That's the word.
yeah. Oh, okay. No, I meant generally mean this in like a very nice way. Oh, like if you're like really passionate about it, you should just. I think it's really interesting to hear people talk about it.
It's like it's just me. It's like it's just gonna be like 10 minutes of me screaming about it. No. But yeah, after the stream, I can give you a sampling. I'll also load up my other games that I got. I may or may not have a little of a problem. A little, I'd say.
Okay. I'm surprised you haven't played it on stream.
Oh, it cut out a bit. What's that?
Oh, I'm surprised you haven't played it on stream.
Oh, I have. Like, I have played it a few times before on back on my PNG days. But or at least like some of the newer ones. Although like the Empire's spin-offs, they are like a little they can be a little boring to watch because I tend to go through a lot of the same stuff. Although it's like the oh yeah, I should probably also explain. They have these Empire spin-offs, right? And mainly the PS3 and PS4 games, those eras, you could marry the characters of your choice. You could marry someone you want to marry of your choice.
It's a dating mechanic.
Yeah, there is.
That's not okay. Okay, that's great. My brain. It has to be like dating side mechanic. I'm in.
It's like there's actually going to be a new entry that's hopefully going to come sometime this year. We don't know when, but it's like I can introduce you through that too.
The one on the Switch, yeah.
Oh no, it's like, well, it'll come out on Switch, but Samurai Warriors 5 will also be next month. Dynasty Warriors, we don't know of a release date yet. If that makes sense, because they're two separate things. Samurai Warriors, that is. I might be confusing, I'm sorry, it is like a little late.
No worries. Just here, and it's like, yeah.
You're just here as I scream about Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah, but like maybe if I could get a PS4, I've been wanting to play the Vanillaware games.
Oh yeah.
Only on PS4.
It's like Odin Sphere is a Vanillaware game. I would recommend it 10 out of 10. It's
yeah. I wanted to replay. I really liked the one on the PlayStation 2, so I wanted to play the remake.
Yo, let's go. Excuse me. Let's go. It's like I played it too. I haven't ever beaten the game. I've also read the spoilers. Whoopsies. but it's like Oswald. He's the most goodest of beans. I love him.
Oh, he's a good bean.
He's so sweet. I cry. God damn it, I'm crying as we speak. Fudge. I'm remembering him. I'm like, no. He's cute. He's sweet. Help.
Okay. I remember when I played it through the first time.
If you ever get it, you should also play that on stream. If you want to, that is.
Yeah. Like BRB, I'm gonna go cry.
Same. It's like, and hey, I could make a cameo in your stream too as I watch, and then I'm like, I'm gonna cry with you too.
Have you played any of their other games, or?
Oh no, I haven't till last. I have. It's like I did see a few, but I'm like, dang it, I haven't like played it or anything.
Oh, I really wanna, yeah, cause I really liked Odin Sphere, and I was like, and Grimoire too.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, I played that one too.
Let's go.
I was like, yeah. It's like, oh, I want to play their games, but I have to get a PS4.
Pain. PS4 win, or even PS5 win.
I'm like, I would.
Pain.
But I'm like, what?
It's cutting out a bit. Uh-oh.
Hello?
Hello?
I'm still here. Hello?
Hello?
Well, yeah, I seen some I saw someone play a little bit through the 13 Sentinels one. I'm like, oh, this game is so heckin' pretty.
Yeah, they always make such pretty games. Like, bruh, I cry. Whoopsies, I didn't mean to do that. I'll fill in the base color. Let's make this gray. Oop. Make this a darker gray. Make it look like, almost like the hammer from Smash Bros.
Hey, Eva, if I stream with you?
Heck yeah, let's go.
Oh wait, I have to open it. I can draw this one on stream.
Oh. Oh.
Okay. I was lighting
Something.
Yeah, something. Something. Can't say, but yeah. Okay, let me get my iPad in here.
Get over here, iPad.
Come here. There it is.
Okay. Actually, okay, I don't have a capture card set up. I'll have to plug it into my PS4 after stream, that is. And then I also gotta grab my games, but it's like, alrighty, I'm gonna bring you down this rabbit hole with me.
Oh,
You'll be Alice in Wonderland, and I'll be your guide.
I'm okay. I'll be ready. I got plenty of sleep yesterday, so I will just be here.
Let's go. Alright, let me load up your stream. There we go. And then full screen. Boop. And then... Ah! Don't die on me, phone. Please. There we go. Zell's iPad load. Thank you. There we go. I'm like, Discord, please. Oh, yeah, it's all good now. It's like Discord sometimes takes a bit. Yo, Edelyn! My man, Edelyn.
Yeah, I was gonna do light art because I don't know. I was in a light arting mood.
Yeah.
I was doing the light, like when we were talking. I was doing the rosy one. I think, yeah, that one.
Oh yeah.
I was doing that, but I'm like, okay, I'll take a break from it for now.
Understandable. It's like, let me go check on here. Jeff's kiss. Jeff's kiss.
Thank you. I was like, oh, I should draw him. Like, I should draw him more. I actually really like him.
And then there's me. I love him.
Oh, I don't know if I should be happy or concerned or a bit of both.
Both? Why not both? Concerned and happy. That I'd be like, Adelyn's mine. No, I'm kidding. I kidnapped him. No.
Carefully, a knife, you know.
It's okay. It's like I'll go out with a bang. It's like if it's by him, it's okay.
Oh, iPad, come back! Oh no! Hey, come back here.
No, come back, Ratzel's iPad. I'll hide the window real quick. There we go.
Okay. Oh no. She's gonna give me problems today.
Uh oh. On pain. iPad, please, no. It works. You worked so well last couple of times.
Okay. All right. You can show it now. Should be. Hopefully, it'll be okay.
There we go. Yeah. I think what also sells it for me is that he's got earrings.
The piercings.
Yeah, the piercings. It sells it for me. I'm like, it's like, yes, bad boy delinquent. Let's go. I'm all for it.
Earrings and like he has like a stabby. He has like a I forgot what the weapon was. I always just said it's like a shank. But...
Shank.
It was really weird because I was talking to a friend and she was like, you know, he kind of reminds me of like personified Raymond from Animal Crossing. I was like, what do you mean? I was like, wait, he's a cat boy. He dresses nice.
He do kind of be he do be fine though, personified Raymond.
Yeah, that's okay. I was like, oh, I mean,
just gotta add in like a colored streak of hair.
head of Romania, and there you go.
Hell yeah. I think that's why I think that's like the and then I'm here like and then I see the moment I saw the Skeb commission I'm here like alrighty let me just go down this mighty downward spiral of me shrimping tiers 3 subbing for Edelin.
No, I
No! F to pay respects for the iPad. Dang it! Why is it gotta be now? No!
Oh, why?
Why?
Maybe it's telling me I should finish the other thing I was drawing. I'm like, no, I want to draw together.
I know, right? But then your iPad's like, no, draw the other thing that you can't show on stream.
Yeah, I definitely can't.
I think your iPad's telling you something.
Maybe.
Maybe. It's like it's giving off your iPad. It might be a little horny today.
It's feeling my iPad is feeling very spicy today.
Exactly.
Bonk it. Like, wait, whenever you finish this bonk emoji, we're gonna bonk my iPad.
Yeah, let's go. Whoops, that's the I need to do hard light. There we go. And then this brush, I'm gonna make it. Oh, I should probably do that. There we go. Wrong brush. Or maybe I should do more solid. There we go. Yeah, more solid. More solid. Think of blue.
Sorry, I was thinking of like, I think Rose. They should have to give Rosie bigger boobas. I made her booba pretty big.
Let's go. Will it be the same size as Mina? Or like maybe like slightly smaller? I am curious.
Bonking.
Big bonk.
That's a good question because I like you know, because everyone has a suspender thing, so I'm like, I really like the suspender thing. I'm just gonna give it to her too.
Yo, let's go! Suspenders are stylish though.
Yeah, I was like, her design's missing something. Like, let me put the suspenders. I'm like, yeah, that's
perfect.
It.
That's perfect right there.
I was gonna make them a little smaller than Nina, but I might make it the same size.
Yo, let's go! I was also thinking like, oh, it's like, I was just pondering like, would it be the same size or do you want to keep her as like the one with the big boob?
Yeah, actually, you're kind of right, because all the other characters, they're all like small, like all the booba is small or moderate, but then hers are like really big.
It's like she's a queen. She's an icon for big booba.
Everyone has different size booba.
Yes.
Is it working?
Oh.
The stream.
Oh yeah, I need to bring it up real quick.
Oh, okay, no worries. I was like,
I hit it. There we go. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Cool. Yay!
Yay!
Maybe the iPad won't act up again.
Maybe, here's hoping. It's like, don't be horny, iPad. We can't, it's like, we can't do that on Twitch. We can't be like that on Twitch. Okay? Give your iPad a lecture.
iPad be like, no, today I am free.
Like, no, it's like, I want to be free. You can't stop me. Not even Twitch can stop me. I'm like, no, they can, and they will.
I would feel bad. This isn't even my channel. I'm technically a guest here.
It's like, it's all good. I could just be like, alrighty, I'll go into the YouTube editor and trim it out.
If you edit it out, it never existed.
Yeah, exactly. That's a big brain moment right there. It didn't exist. What are you talking about? And then I just unpublished, delete the VOD.
I need to go back and watch some of the VODs because I was like, I think there's some really good things that could be clipped.
Yeah. Actually, let me go check on my VOD channel. Oh, it's like, oh yeah, I have all the ones I have so far, besides this one. But this one can be posted like tomorrow. Although since I like to stop at midnight, I'm like, I'll make it 2 days just to be safe. Although even though they say, oh yeah, 1 day and you're good. But I like to make it 2 because I'm the weirdo that stops stream at midnight. So let's see here. Let me go check my channel. Oh yeah, the other one's scheduled to be posted tomorrow. Okay. Sugoi. I think speaking of clips, I think I see like YouTube has started to implement that now, where you could clip from a video. I at least saw it on mobile.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I haven't tried it before, so I don't know if it's like the same as like Twitch, but that's what I saw. I'm like, huh, could you do that?
I don't know if you saw it earlier, but I did. I wanted to clip the one part we were talking about about traveling to Japan and stuff. So I did clip that.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to show a rat, and I'm like, oh, I'll just clip it. I'm like, oh, it does show. That's okay.
That's okay. Oh, I see. It's like, oh, I see the clips of number 15.
Is that one? Yeah, I need to go. There are some things I think we say that I really like. That belongs on a compilation.
Exactly. I also so noticed that it's like, oh shoot, I didn't see like there were people that clipped my pre-debut era stuff.
Really?
Yeah. I can link it to you after stream, but yeah, I didn't realize because it's like I don't get like notified now that I think about it. I'm like, oh, I don't get notified of like clips being made.
Oh, it doesn't notify you? Oh, interesting. I see.
Nah.
Oh, you would have. Oh, okay.
I guess that's why it's like you'd have to link it and let the streamer know, I suppose. Yes, or at least that's what I saw when I saw other people's streams. I was like, okay, that makes sense because you don't get notified if someone made a clip of your stream. Interesting though. But yes, I was like, part of me wants to look back, part of me is like, I don't want to look, I'm gonna cringe at my own voice.
Oh no. Oh, do you create your own stuff?
I do, so I cringe at my own stuff. I'm like, wait, oh no. So it's like, heck, I don't know if it's like, I should probably make compilation, but also I'm like, do I want to go through the torture of watching my old stuff? Even if it's like, in this case, just a few weeks old.
That's okay. That's understandable. I'm probably gonna when I start doing the streaming, I'm probably gonna feel similarly.
Oh no! It do be like that sometimes. But yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of VODs, I don't think what was it? I don't think VODs are enabled by default, so you should go check on your settings and make sure beforehand too, whenever you set up your channel. Make sure that's set up.
Oh, okay, thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, that's probably important in case, like, I probably won't be watching my chat, you know, as closely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, oops.
No problem. It's like just letting you know, like, alright, oh yeah, you might want to make sure to enable the VOD settings and clip settings.
I thought those are already automatically enabled. Interesting.
It's like, at least, like, I remember when I made my Twitch channel a long time ago, it wasn't automatically enabled. I had to do that myself. Maybe they might have changed it since then, but I'm not too sure. I can't, it's like, but just in case. A good idea to check.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. Where can you check, actually? I'm gonna go see. Oh yeah, on the creator dashboard. There we go. Creator dash.
Wait, let me open it up really quick.
Okay.
Okay, creator dashboard?
Yeah.
Okay, I see it. Alright.
And then it'll be on the settings tab. You open it, and then there's, or like expand it, and there's a stream, and that's where you go check if the VOD setting and stuff.
Oh, okay, interesting.
And you could also like enable mature content mode on there too.
Okay, I might just put that on because I might say something that's kind of.
It's like no, that's understandable. It's like, you know, it's like, oh yeah, there's bound to be cussing and sometimes the occasional tier 3 subbing for ban.
Oh no, you already know. Oh, do I have to enable rates or is that already on?
I think that should be on by default, but you could double check and make sure too.
It is on by default. Okay,
yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
I was thinking of like, oh no, I don't mind getting rated. I think it's kind of part of the Twitch experience.
Yeah. I think so too. And also, It's like, heck yeah, let's boost up your channel. Let's go.
Oh, thank you. I already feel so like.
It's okay. Yeah. I believe in you. It's like you'll have the most poggers of what was it called? The poggers of slideshow presentation for your debut. I scuffed mine a little bit.
Oh yeah, I forget. I have to make a slideshow presentation.
You don't have to. It's up to you. But it's like you could also make it just like a chill debut, or make it grand.
Oh no, I'm gonna. Oh man, I feel like I'm gonna be so nervous. I'm gonna use you if like we can practice. So
no worries. It's like no worries. I was nervous too. I had to practice too. And you know, the slideshow helped as well. It's like I got like the points that I wanted to say on there, so I was able to say it with confidence.
Okay.
So if that helps.
I'll be like, Karen, please let me practice.
No problem. I will be your audience.
Okay. It could be like, okay, thank you.
No problem.
I appreciate this.
No problem. Gotcha. No problem.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't have to make slide. It depends. From when I watch debuts, I always find the ones really impressive where they make like the little videos, you know, like little previews for their VTubers.
Yeah, I find those impressive too.
But I'm always like, do I really want to do that?
Oh yeah, it's like, it's like, oh man, this looks fun, but also, do I want to torture myself with that?
Yeah, because I mean, like, it's really impressive, but then, like, there's probably so much, like, that goes behind doing that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And I'm like, ugh.
I feel that. It's like, there's, like, so much video editing and stuff, and it's like, you'd have to know, like, how to edit, know, like, the program you're using. It's like, bleh. I don't know how to edit videos, let alone how to use my editing program.
I feel that. I was like trying to make a meme earlier, and I'm like, oh my god, how do I help?
I feel that.
Alright, here, I'll DM it to you. I was trying to make this meme with Yatra, and I'm like, oh god, how do I do this?
Oh no. Alright, let me just hide this real quick so I could check out the message.
Yeah, it's perfect, right?
Yeah.
She's a rat, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna make it. I'm like, oh god.
Let's go.
For a meme, I feel like I'm taking like more time than I thought to make it. Help.
Oh no, I feel that. It's like, oh yeah, that would take a lot of time. It's like, oh, that looks easy. And then you go and actually do the thing and it's like, help. I'm paying.
Yeah, sometimes I have an idea and I'm like, how do I help?
Oh no.
Wait, I think there was something you asked me earlier, but I kind of forgot.
It's okay, I think I forgot to. Crap. I lost it.
Oh no, it's okay. If it comes back to you, you can let me know.
Yeah, or if nothing else, you could be like, alrighty, time to go watch the VOD. I can watch the VOD.
True. And I feel like there was the last time we were talking on stream. I feel like there were so many moments where I'm like, I'm gonna have to ask this after stream, and then I forget.
Oh no, I feel that. That's also the one. At least that's the one advantage of like Twitch VODs or even like YouTube, where they automatically post the stream for you. Whereas like you could always look back like, oh crap, what was I gonna ask? And then you can look back on it. It's like, oh yeah. So that is the nice thing too. Okay.
Sure. I feel like I'm so used to watching like the JP streamers on YouTube, but I feel like Twitch is better for like an English speaking audience.
Oh yeah, true. I feel like Twitch is sort of like mainly for English speaking, although I did see a few VTubers also on YouTube. Guess it all comes down to like preferences, really, I think.
I also think like I guess like YouTube is more well known than Twitch.
Yeah, true.
But then I also sometimes I see like Pikame and I see Kanai. He's like a male streamer from the G Sanji. I also see him stream on Twitch sometimes.
Oh, I see. Yeah, true. I think like I think, oh yeah, I think the VTuber scene was also on YouTube first. So, I think that's also, it's like most people would think, oh, VTuber on YouTube. And like Twitch was like pretty new.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I feel like I watched quite a bit of like before like there wasn't as many like VTubers that spoke English, but there are some in Niji-sanji, like in the Indonesia branch that spoke English
Oh,
and
I
their
see.
native language on their stream. So I would watch them because they spoke English. But there's like quite a boom of like English speaking VTubers now.
Yeah, for sure. And now that I think about it, I wonder how it's like about Kizuna Ai. Because I think
Yeah.
the OG.
Yeah, the Kizuna Ai became like pretty corporate, which is like interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did more of like the so sorry. Actually, it's okay for I guess it's fine. Karen, do I give off mom vibes or like older sister vibes?
Yes.
Uh,
I know, I'm joking. Oh gosh.
I'm asking genuinely because I feel like it's become very common, and I'm just sort of like, am I really though? You know?
It's like it's hard because it's hard for me to say. Like, you do give off vibes of both older sister and mom vibes, if that makes sense.
My
But
like, but which one more so?
which one more so? I think, like, at least for me, I think of you as an older sister. It's like One-chan. The One-chan from a different mother.
I see. I remember talking about it with some people, and I'm like, why is this always a
It's like,
It's like maybe I don't see it, but like, other people do. I say I'd rather have the older sister vibe than the mom vibe personally.
that's okay.
It's like I don't have children yet.
Let's see here. Oh gosh. It's like, well, I think that should be fine. I think I have to make the purple a little bit more bold. But it's kind of... You won't really see that anyways.
Oh, okay. Is it okay if I, like, make a suggestion?
What's that?
Okay, so you see the outline for the hammer and, her should be thicker. Like, you see the lines for the bonk are really thick. I think you should make the outlines thicker so it reads better. I think that might work.
Okay, thank you, Zazel. I saw you. It's like, I see what you mean. I think it might fit too.
I thought when you zoomed out, I thought it was like, yo, that reads, but like you could make it thicker.
Make it thick.
Oh yeah, I forget. You really like the thin lines too. Huh?
I do. So it's like me making emotes is oops. It's like uh-oh.
Yeah, because you want to make them thick.
Yeah. I gotta make them thick so it's readable. I'll make the I'll at least make the outside ones thick. Extra thick.
I think the outline ones mostly. The inside ones, I think it's okay.
Yeah, I think it should be fine. But it's like what's most important. It's sort of like, oh yeah, it's a buck. Let me change the resolution again, because I have to do like 3 different resolutions. Upload it. I haven't finished yet, but oh, I should probably zoom in a bit more. 100%. maybe a little bit more thick. Extra thick. Like Aku from Samurai Jack.
Nice reference. I wasn't expecting that.
I haven't seen like the what was it, the rebooted Samurai Jack?
I mean, me neither, but it does look impressive from like the trailers I've seen for it.
Yeah, it do be looking impressive. Alright, so let's fix up the lines a bit. Okay. There we go. Alright. Save that. And then I'll export this. That collar / choker necklace though on Edelyn. That's also my favorite fashion statement.
Oh no. I don't know, it's okay. I think it's obvious with like all the characters I make that I quite like chokers and collars.
It's okay. It's like I like them. I like them too. It's like something. There's just something about that. It's like it just making me feel some kind of way.
It's a good look.
It is.
I was just like all of my characters will have collars and chokers and probably gloves.
Yes, gloves is also chef's kiss, or even fingerless gloves.
You understand?
I understand. I know what's up. Yeah, I know what's up. I'm like. It's like you also like the same stuff that I do. Heck yeah!
It's the little things, you know?
Oh yeah, exactly. So, is this... Oh no, this was meant to be 128. Good thing I didn't scale it down yet. No, 112. Okay, then... Export... PNG. And then, dagnabbit, it's already gotten hot and here I need to turn on the fan. Except it's late. But you say it's raining weather in my area, but it's like it feels like 90 degrees in the room.
No. Where you are?
What's that?
Is it actually raining where you are?
Yeah, it is. It's like a light rain, it says. So, it's like, no rain, but I think I think I saw thunder outside my window as well. I'm like, oh shoot.
No.
I think it's just rain now, though. So we're good. I think I might have to stop stream real soon, too, because my phone is dying.
No.
It's okay. I'm gonna go save these emotes real quick before my phone dies and I'm frozen in time forever.
Does it die even if you put your VTuber studio to streaming mode? Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
But it still dies.
Yeah. To be fair, my phone is pretty old. I think it's about 2.5 years old now, or like 2 years and a couple months old. So it is a little old. It's starting to show its age.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so it's like, and it's defense, and it's starting to show its age. So I don't blame it for struggling on VTube Studio. Even like, I even put it on like low power mode as well for the phone itself.
Okay, phone, you're trying your best.
You're trying your best. If I get real lucky and I get like donations, then I will put it towards a new phone maybe. Okay, so there's bunk 112. And then I need to scale it down. $56. There we go. Gotta hurry and save this. Okay.
Oh, no, Karen phone, hang in there longer.
Hang in there just a little bit longer. I'll be done soon, TM. I'm just exporting the different sized emotes. I know they now have like a scaling option, but I like to do manually for emotes.
It's okay, Karen. You said that you were an M.
Yeah, I am. You right though. You right. Okay, there we go.
I didn't mean to call you.
It's like, it's true though. It's like, I mean, the one character you guessed for Dynasty Warriors, I mean, he do give off S5.
True, no.
True. Even just looking. I mean, it is absolutely true though, 100%. Like, I don't even have to show you the game. You just look at him, it's like, yeah, yeah, I can see why.
I can tell just by looking.
Okay, I think I should wrap it up now and charge my phone. Wrap up my stream.
Oh, okay. Thanks for having me on.
No problem.
It was fun as always. VTuber soon.
VTuber soon.
And
soon TM.
soon TM.
Please go check out Yatra's Twitter. Please, thank you. I beg you. Or it's like drags you in here.
Flash emoji. Thank you. Yeah, please check me out. I'll make announcements soon, and I don't know when I debut, but soon TM. But there's a Twitter you can follow.
Yes, it's like follow her Twitter so you can see the announcements whenever she makes it. So, okay. Thank you all for stopping by and watching. No friends are online. Darn it. But yeah, no raid again, but it's okay. Thank you all for stopping by and watching. What's up, Azal?
Bye. Oh, can they hear us?
No, it's like, oh, I haven't wrapped up yet.
Okay, sorry.
You're good. But thank you all for stopping by and watching. Hope y'all have a good day / night. Again, check out Yatra's Twitter. Okay, thank you. It's like
Plush emoji. Thank you.
Plush emoji. And I'll see y'all tomorrow for some Paper Mario. Next week, I think I'll switch over to Disgaea 6 since that's gonna be coming out next week on Tuesday. I don't know when I'll get it, but whenever I get it, I'll stream it.
Yo, let's go to Disgaea stream,
yeah! We're gonna experience this completely blind because it's a new game. So let's go.